Okay guys, it's been a hot minute, but we're super busy, so this video we're going to combine quite a few things into the one. Starting with the bed build, here's Nath measuring it all up. We're using plywood, it's actually going to be a folding bed. And then I took to the hole saw and made little holes like this. All in sections, this bed's all in sections. And then from one hole to the other hole, we use the jigsaw to cut out those little ovals. That's basically for reducing the weight and for air circulation. Excuse the Aussie work boots, safety first, always. We're using piano hinges here that we cut to size, and there are all the panels. It was a game of Jenga getting the hinges the right way, but yeah, got it in the end. And that's what it does. So we end up having a folding bed that folds all the way out into just under a double, but we have a couch that faces inside the van and outside the van with a lid for storage. Then it was on to insulation. This was a big project. We chose to use the Car Builders closed cell foam. Super easy to use, comes in mega big rolls. And then we just cut it all to size using scissors. And the great thing about this stuff is that it is self-adhesive. So you just tear off the back of it and stick it on. Just be careful though, it's really sticky, which is a good thing because it means it's going to stay, but yeah. Oh yeah, you can see up the top there we finished the soundproofing as well. Oh, and that's Kevin. Kevin's one of our van mascots. He's a bat skeleton. That's Kev. So yeah, as you can see, super duper easy. Just peel off the back and whack it on up. We did the ceiling, the walls, and both doors. Oh, and the wheel wells, as you can see. Next part of the insulation was this stuff, which is van liner. It's more so used as a vapor barrier. So there's a slight air pocket between the original insulation and this to have the vapor barrier. Not as easy because I had to use contact adhesive. It's not self-adhesive, but it still worked out, and now the van is cocooned. Then it was on to the most anxiety-inducing part of the build. So far, the windows, I didn't want to touch them. We chose these single hopper wind-out windows. Nath went ahead and made a template for the windows. This was all his bag because I needed Valium and a bottle of vodka to get through this one. I was really anxious about putting a giant hole in the side of the van. I mean, you know, no biggie, whatever. So as you can see, Nate's taken the template and is cutting out some of that vapor barrier that I've already done. Then found his centre point and with great joy at my expense, dying over in the corner, drilled a massive hole through the side of the van. Evil. So proud of himself. He did a great job though. So using that center hole, we used the template on the other side of the van and then taped around it just to avoid extra damage to the van. Then they took the drill and drilled pilot holes. Oh, hang on. No site is complete without the site supervisor. Always so helpful. Thanks, Eli. Anyway, back to the window. Nate's just using the drill to drill pilot holes all the way around the outside of that template. That just makes it easier to get the jigsaw blade in to cut out a giant hole from the side of the van. Times 2, mind you, we did 2 windows. He did an incredible job though. No anxiety necessary in the end. There it is. Pretty proud of himself, I'd say. And rightly so. Then he went ahead and just filed down all the gnarly bits on the side. After that, I added a paint just to stop the rust from forming around the outside of the windows. And that's what we do in between time, you know? So then we pop the window in, and what do you know, it fit, covering up that giant hole. I used a combination of silicone and butyl tape behind it to make sure that it stayed, not only stayed in, but stayed waterproof. More holes, just for fun. So now Nate's just drilling the holes around the outside of the window to attach it with the screws. Had to widen the holes slightly to allow the screws to fit in, but beautiful. And the winders. For the moment of truth. Windows were done. And I tell you what, he did an epic job, and what a difference it makes to the airflow in that car. It's unreal. And it doesn't feel like we're in a coffin anymore. It's beautiful. And that's about where we're up to for now, guys. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks heaps for watching, and yeah, catch you on the other side. Bye.